the Elgin High School song. Give me 1 second. All right. Coming into this game, the Brenham Cubs are 3-3. Elgin Wildcats 3-3. I believe both are 2-1 in district play. This is a really key matchup here. Got here in the booth with me, I got Michael, my producer / color commentator. Say hi, Michael.
Hey, Brian. How's everything going for you?
Everything's going good with me. How's everything going with you?
Oh, it's great. I'm ready for this ball game. As you mentioned, both teams are heading in needing a win, considering they come off a 2-game victory win streak.
Yep.
And they're looking to get in top, the 3rd place mark, with a win for this district.
Looks like it. And also just want to point out here that coming out of the Elgin tunnel before anyone else, any of the players, we have some kids running through the booth. That's pretty cool. And I'm about to fight on. Looks like all the smoke's coming out, so we're about to see the Elgin team. I think it's just more fans.
I've never seen this before, but I love it.
Yeah, I love
fans involved.
I love it too. It's just a bunch of kids
just running down the field. That's their dream right there.
Oh yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do. We got even more kids. They just keep on coming. The last game we call here, actually, the team, they came through the stands, so that might be what's going on right now. They're probably just hiding right around the stands.
Elgin Wildcats know how to surprise the fans.
They definitely do.
Involved.
Yep. So last week, Elgin Wildcats put up a goose egg against Weiss, shutting them out, I believe, 23-0. And Peter McFarland was in at starting QB, not Jacob Harkins. We saw Harkins at warm-up, so he should be starting today, but we're not 100% sure on that one. But McFarland played a pretty great game, and so did the Elgin defense. That's what they're going to need to do today in order to pull out a victory. 2 out of Brenham Cubs' 3 victories have both been by 1 point. So that shows you that's basically feast or famine for them. Either they're going to win big or they're going to win close. So we got the Brenham Cubs. They're about ready to walk out here. So, Michael, just tell me, what do you think about tonight's game? Like, what are you going to look for?
So I need to look for Elgin Wildcats protected football, of course, with the weather and all that, the rain. Who knows how the turf is? And I'm looking for that defense play, that pick 6 or turnovers, because the other offense, Brenham Cubs, they're pretty well coached on the offense side, as in protecting the ball, not turning it over.
Protecting the ball, yes.
So I would love to see Elgin Wildcats defense get out to a great start, and of course just come out and play hard and play for these fans.
Well, definitely. That's what we're going to look for. And the thing about the Elgin Wildcats is their defense has not been playing, their best, obviously, because they've been giving a lot of points per game. Last week was good for them. They put up that goose egg against Weiss, so they can keep that momentum moving over and keep the offense clicking as well. So for the Brenham Cubs, you have to kind of hope for the best as well, because like I said, they've won 2 out of 3 games that they've won. They've won by a point, including an overtime victory. So, they can play it close basically the entire game. And I also want to point this out that where the tunnel is for the Elgin players, they walk out on the field. They have a bunch of the cheerleaders, and they also have a bunch of kids, and they're all holding little pink pom poms. So that's a pretty cool sight. It's like getting ready for the Brenham Cubs to run out in the fields. It's like a bit of confusion right now. I'm not really sure what's happening, because it's like we're waiting for something to happen. So while that's going on, we're going to take this a little short break. You're listening to Elgin Wildcats football here in the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. At KMAX Sports, we provide quality professional broadcasts to make it easier for the booster clubs with whom we work to find sponsorships. We ask that you please patronize these advertisers and thank them for supporting your team's broadcasts. You can help your booster club fund the broadcast.
And we're back here at Wildcat Stadium. The Brenham Cubs just run out onto the field. We're still waiting to find out what exactly is happening here.
They're probably going to come from the fans.
Probably going to come to the stands. That is correct.
The stands.
It's very slippery stands, I must say. So it has been raining quite often today.
So that might not be smart.
Might not be smart. You never know, but it definitely has been raining hard. There's still a very sizable amount of people here, which is good. You like to see that, especially in the rain. It's great football weather. But this turf, you know, it's just nice because you don't have to cut it. You don't have to worry about the weather. But it does get pretty slippery in the wet terrain. So you never know what kind of conditions you're going to get. Where it's grass field, it gets muddy. And you have a different kind of issue altogether, but you also get that nice dirt on the uniform. And actually, yeah, they are about to come to the field because I can see them. They're right behind us in the press box booth.
They're in the press box.
That's pretty sweet. So
let's see if they want to join us.
Yes, invite them in. Hey guys, you want to call your own game? Come on.
That's cool. So they're gonna come down and everyone. Like, coming down in the stands, just everyone, like, standing up for you right in front of your eyes. I think that is a sight right there.
Definitely is a sight. And it took me by surprise the first time because I remember calling the game and hearing all the noise. Just everyone's screaming, like, what's going on? Turns out, like, oh, there they are. They're about to call. So you can hear them right now. You can hear them fired up, the troops. So it should be an exciting matchup today. Both teams 3-3, trying to get above 500. Elgin did not have the best start to their season, losing their first game. So it's good to see when it appear more. Going to keep you updated on the other games around 13-5A.
Yeah, with Glen Grizzlies, Bastrop, Eastview, Brenham, Elgin here, and Cedar Creek, Weiss, and Marble Falls.
Definitely.
We'll keep you updated.
It's like they're getting ready to walk out on the field. You can hear them.
Hear their chants.
That is really fun to watch. I'm not going to lie. That is really fun to watch. You get to hear them all pumped up. You hear the music playing. They're all walking down the stands. And they run over to the other side of the field. And this time, even fun, they're running through a whole bunch of kids with their arms stretched out, giving them all high fives while they're getting ready to run through the Elgin Tunnel. I do say it is a bit weird that they walk out onto the field. And it's a cool moment. Then they run over there to run back through a tunnel.
It's like just thinking like a wrestling match, right?
Yeah.
It's you get to walk down with your favorite soundtrack and then walk through the helmet with the band and all your cheerleaders.
I guess you gotta have
and little cheerleaders.
Music playing, yeah.
And the coach Anderson giving all them high fives.
Yeah. Coach Anderson's trying to get his team back to 4-3. Both teams trying to get above 500. This is a big game for both teams, so you should see both teams basically pull all the stops and basically throw everything they can at them, and that's what makes these kind of games fun. And here comes the Wildcats running down this tunnel right now. It's Cedric Truitt holding the flag, running out onto the field. leading this team out, and they're all going to take a knee in the end zone. We're about a minute and 20 seconds away from kickoff or coin flip. The timer on the scoreboard says that, but you learn calling these kind of games that that's not always 100% accurate. So we're getting ready for the national anthem, I do believe. I could be wrong here. Not 100% sure what's happening. I will be honest with you here. Yeah, looks like we're getting ready to do the national anthem. Both teams walk out towards the center of the field. Looks like for Elgin, we got Cedric Truitt and Peter McFarland and Ty McFarland.
Number 72, Cedric Truitt. Number 10, Peter McFarland. And number 15, Ty McFarland.
I'm still interested to see who they're going to start tonight. My quarterback.
That would just be a mystery for us and all of the fans.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see.
Number 68, Charles Tyndall. Number 37, Kyle Wirtz. Number 22, Colby Watts.
Let's back to the coin toss here. Let's see if Elgin chooses to either kick or receive. If they win the toss, I usually prefer to receive, obviously. And they think they have won the toss, and they have chosen to defer. So let's line them up. Elgin's going to be guarding their left end zone. And they have chosen to defer, so they will be kicking off. The Brenham Cubs will start this game off with the ball.
The Wildcats won the toss, deferred. The Cubs will receive. Our fourth captain for the Cubs, number 35, Lovin Mathis.
Looks like we're about to play the national anthem right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your hats. Put your hand over your heart. Stand and direct your attention to the center of the field as our senior cadets present the colors for our national anthem, performed by the Elgin High School Band.
All right, and after all that, it's time to play some football.
Play ball, folks.
Yep. Looks like we got the color guard there on the 50-yard line. And they're going to walk step by step right off the field. So we're going to take a little short break here. You're listening to Elgin Wildcats football here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. At KMAX Sports, we work hard to provide quality professional broadcasts to make it easier for the booster clubs with whom we work to find sponsorships. We ask that you please patronize these advertisers and thank them for supporting your team's broadcasts. You can help your booster club fund the broadcast by simply clicking on the donate button on kmaxsports.com. And if you're a fan of the other school, you can show your appreciation for tonight's broadcast by making a donation as well. Thank you in advance for your support. And now, let's take you back out to the game.
One more.
Socialize with us
You don't have what they call the social skill.
on Twitter at KMAX Sports or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
And just about time for kickoff here at Wildcats Stadium. Looks like back deep to receive it for the Brenham Cubs. Number 3, Arias Smith, and number 4, Trey Lawhon. And also, looks like we have number 2, Latarius McLean, and Kenneth Escobar, as always, in to kick it off. It's like from the left hash of the 40-yard line. Escobar does not get much of a run up. Stands right around the 42-yard line before he runs up to kick it. And here we go. Ball's kicked deep, and it's going to be fielded, but it's still in play. Ball on the ground. And looks like recovered by number 4 of the Brenham Cubs, Trey Lawhon. The ball was kicked past the coverage. They ran up, tried to catch it, and I think they let it bounce. They thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it stayed in play. That could have been disastrous for the Brenham Cubs, and he's recovered it right at the 20-yard line. So we get a first look here at the Brenham offense. Number 10 in at quarterback, that is Garrison Weiss. In the backfield is, looks like Trey Jackson. Goes back to pass, throws it left side. Catch is made and tackled out of bounds. Catch made by Hayden Allen.
Tackle on play by Michael Price.
Good play there. So a gain of around, looks to be 6 yards. So a good gain on first down here. Be 2nd and 4. Once again, we have Weiss in the gun. Back to pass. Shovel pass. He's going to be tackled right behind the line of scrimmage. It's like tackle made by Odie Thompson, who just wallowed up Arias Smith. Had nowhere to go. And it's like it'll be 3rd down and 7 to go. It's a great play there.
Odie Thompson, the senior.
So Tyree Jackson back there with Garrison Weiss. 3 receivers to his left. Weiss in the gun. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking. Throws it deep down the field. Catch is made. Number 11 for the Brenham Cubs. Needs to be brought down at the 45-yard line in Elgin territory.
That was number 6, Daniel Isom on the coverage.
Hayden Allen just used his speed and just was able to get all the way past him. And it was just a great job there to prevent a touchdown. Looks like they're going to call it down the 46-yard line of Elgin territory. It's be 1st and 10 of the Elgin 46. Garrison Weiss in the gun. Takes a snap. Handoff right side. Tyree Jackson trying to find some running room. He's going to be brought down past the first down marker. Right around the 35-yard line. So another first down on the Elgin 35-yard line for the Brenham Cubs here. This has been an issue with the Wildcats all season is this opening drive, trying to get the other team off the field, prevent them from scoring any points. So Weiss is going to be in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his left. Takes the snap, looking left side. Pass is going to be caught, but brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Trevor Magnuson. Catch was made by number 81, Jackson Mueller. So the first time today, the Brenham Cubs are going to start behind the original line of scrimmage.
Great awareness by Trevor Magnuson on that play. He just sniffed that one out, and the Brenham Cubs had nowhere to go.
That was a great job there. So Weiss once more in the gun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Rolling to the right side, trying to find someone open. Can't find it. He's scrambling now. He's going to step up. The pass is going to be caught by number 84 right around the 35-yard line. He's going to go pretty much no further. Great job there. That was Jan Tausum. Excuse me. So it'll be third, and I think they're going to call it maybe 4 yards. So great play there.
Good QB pressure by number 9, William Simmons, outside linebacker.
So ball on the 29-yard line, 3rd and 4. Weiss in the gun. Handoff up the middle, trying to find some room, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down is Tyree Jackson. So it's going to be 4th and short, and in this situation, high school football, you see these teams go for it, and that's going to happen. So in the gun is Weiss on 4th and 1. Handoff right side, Tyree Jackson. He's got the first down. He's at the 20-yard line. He's at the 15, the 10-yard line, and he's going to be brought down just short of the goal line. Let's see who brought him down. Looks like it was Trevor Magnuson. So they'll be 1st and goal on the 3-yard line. Brenham Cubs able to convert on 4th down. Weiss once more in the gun. It's like he's got Tyree Jackson back there with him. Hayden down to his left side, and flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be false start. It is going to be false start on the offense. I'll back him up about 5 yards. It'll be 1st and goal now on the 8-yard line.
All right, so Elgin Wildcats are on the hill, on their heels. Let's see if they can make a red zone stop here.
Yeah, it's be great. Time to stop him here in the goal line. So 1st and goal on the 8-yard line. Weiss in the guns, like Tyree Jackson back there, as well as Zyron Smith. That's like snap is over the head of Weiss. He's going to fall on it at the 25-yard line. A lucky break there for the Brenham Cubs, and a lucky break there for the Wildcats. That makes it 1st and goal on the 20. Looks like they're going to call it. He was down at the 23-yard line. So 2nd down on their own 23-yard line, and it's goal to go. They can't get a 1st down here. They have to either score or nothing. This is an unlucky break there. So Weiss once again in the gun. Jackson back there with him. 3 receivers to his left. Weiss takes the snap, rolling to the right side. It's going to throw it deep downfield, and it's going to be overthrown just a bit high for Hayden Allen, his favorite target. That brings up 3rd and 23.
Great coverage by Daniel Isom, number 6. He just kept up with the receiver and continued away. No touchdown.
It was a great play there because there's no way he was going to catch that one. Just overthrown as well. So 3rd and 23. This is a golden opportunity now for the Wildcats to maybe just keep them from scoring because, lost yardage here. Weiss in the gun, takes a snap. He just turns around, trying to set up a screenplay, and it's going to be overthrown for Tyree Jackson. The Wildcats were just all over that one and just threw it a bit too high.
I didn't see where he was throwing, who he was throwing to.
Looks like it was to Tyree Jackson. And now it's going to be 4th and 23 on their own 20th-yard line. So 4th and goal. And a bit of an interesting situation here. What do you do? Because it's a bit of a far away. The ground's a bit slick, and they're just going to go for it. So they're going to try to chuck it deep because they have to score here. Barring a penalty, they have to score. So Weiss in the gun, takes the snap, takes the handoff up the middle. Looking, can't find anyone open. He's going to be... Well, he was almost sacked, but he got rid of the ball. But it's going to be a turnover on downs. Great stop there by the Elgin Wildcats.
Great pass rush by Odie Hens, who just rushed the QB and brought the pressure and nowhere to go for the QB on that play. Great job.
Almost a sack for Odie Hensey, excuse me. But catch was made by Jackson Mueller around the 23-yard line. So back to the
Great
last
job,
scrimmage.
Odie Hensey.
And that's where they're going to begin this drive for the Elgin Wildcats. So no points scored. And it will be Jacob Harkins in at QB. Peter McFarland, in the backfield. It's going to be handoff McFarland going to the right side. McFarland trying to find some room. Can't find any room, but finally rumbles forward for a gain of around, I think, 5 yards, we're going to call it. It's going to be 2nd and 5 on the 28-yard line. So Harkins back in at QB. He was out last week. Not 100% sure why, but it's good to see him back in there. Peter McFarland took over in his place. So in the shotgun, Harkins, handoff up the middle to McFarland. McFarland runs right into the defense of the Brenham Cubs and gains nothing. Be 3rd and 6 from the 27-yard line. So the Wildcats in danger of going 3 and out on their opening drive here after a great stop. Harkins getting the play from the sideline. Peter McFarland in at running back. He's going to have 2 receivers to his left. It's Trey Isom and what looks like Ty McFarland, can't quite see. And they're going to fake the handoff, and he trips. He can't find anyone open. He's going to do a little tip pass to number 72.
Cedric Truitt Jr. just...
I don't think I've ever seen that offensive lineman. Now, there was a flag on the play, so let's see what the flag was. And McFarland...
I believe that's the illegal receiver.
Yeah, I think that's what it was going on here. Harkins was kind of limping off the field there, so let's hope he's okay. And they're discussing the flag. And according to the Wildcats, it's not a very pretty flag there. It's going to be against them as they're trying to figure this out. So the result of the play was basically a no gain. It was just enough for Harkins to get the ball out of his hands. The pass rush by the Brenham Cubs was just a bit too much.
Great awareness by the O-line. You don't see that often. Cedric Truitt, who's the O-lineman, he catches it out of nowhere. I mean, when you're O-line, you're just blocking for the QB.
Yeah, you rarely ever see that happen. Unless it's like a trick play. So that might be what the penalty is here, is because they threw it to him for an ineligible receiver.
Yeah.
It's like it's 2 plays, like 2 men in the backfield or an eligible man downfield by the offense. That penalty is going to be declined. And a personal foul, chop block, that penalty is also declined. So
Fourth down.
Brings a 4th down. So 4th and 5. Elgin goes 3 and out in their first possession.
That could have been worse, though. At least it was not an interception, because if the D-line picked that off, that could have been easily pick 6.
Yep. And another flag on the play. It's a bit interesting. The play, they were just getting set up, and all of a sudden a flag has been thrown. According to Trevor Magnuson, the punter, he's pointing to the other side, and it may just been an unintentional flag. And he's going to wave the flag off, and we're going to keep on playing. So 2 people for the Brenham Cubs are back deep to receive it. I unfortunately cannot see their number. They're facing away from me, but Trevor Magnuson snaps a bit high. He gets the punt off. It's a good punt, end over end. And the ball's going to take an Elgin bounce. It's going to be past the 20-yard line and down right at the 18-yard line. Oh, my goodness. What an amazing roll and a lucky break there for the Wildcats. So once again, for the Brenham Cubs, they're going to start this drive inside their own 20-yard line. Back to receiver was Hayden Allen. He let it go. And just an amazing, it's a lucky roll there. Trevor Magnuson has been their punter all year, and he's been having some phenomenal punts. Doing a great job flipping the field on them, just getting a nice roll out of it. And now he's come back in at defense. So Garrison Weiss in the gun. Tyree Jackson back there with him. 2 receivers to his left. To his right. Takes a snap. Handoff right side. Tyree Jackson trying to find some running room. He's going to be brought down after a gain of about 5 yards. It's like he was brought down by number 5, it looks like. Max Galvez will be 2nd and 5 now from the 23-yard line. Weiss in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Jackson in the backfield. takes a snap. He's going to hand off Jackson right side. Jackson finds some running room. Jackson first down all the way down to the 40-yard line, able to rumble forward. A good gain there by Tyree Jackson. Be another first down for the Brenham Cubs.
Number 4, Trevor Magnuson. Great job on him by tackling him before he could get away.
Yeah, he's got
any more yards.
Jackson's had some room to run. He's had some speed. So 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line of the Brenham Cubs. Weiss in the gun. 3 receivers to his left. Hand up the middle. This time, it's like it's number... Cannot see his number, but he's going to be past the 50-yard line and past the first down marker. And he's going to be brought down by number 17.
Odie Hensey.
By Odie Hensey, and that was Tyree Jackson able to rumble forward. Now they're back in Elgin territory, right around the 42-yard line. So the Brenham Cubs have been on the field for a lot longer than the Wildcats, and they've been moving the football. It wasn't for a snap over the head. You may have seen points on the board of their opening drive, but a bit of an unfortunate break there. So Weiss in the gun, takes the snap, takes the handoff, looking. He's going to throw it deep down the field, and it's going to be almost picked off by Tyron Johnson. He was there, and the ball just slipped right out of his hands. Must just be a wet ball. That's an unfortunate. It's a lucky break there for the Brenham Cubs, but just a missed opportunity there because he had room to run too. He had blocking, he had coverage. That could have been huge, and he knows he just let one get away from him.
Just shake it off, Taron Johnson. Just shake it off, and you get it next time.
Yeah, you got it next time. You got another play
Get that
here.
next pick.
So 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line. Weiss takes the snap. Handoff Jackson out the middle. He's going to be trying to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to rumble forward. And there's a flag on the play here. Actually, that was actually carrying that ball. That was Dalen McCowan. And there's a flag on the play. And it looks like it's going to be against the Wildcats. Although people on the Cubs are kind of making some faces here. So I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Great Elgin Wildcats ganged up defense with Odie Thompson.
So let's see, let's check the flag here. It's like unsportsmanlike conduct on the Elgin Wildcats.
Huh.
And that's going to make it a first down. I just want to point out that last week I think there were about 3 of those penalties that just basically shot Elgin right in the foot, and there we see another one in the first quarter. So that's just something that Elgin needs to focus on, is not getting those unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Just basically trying to keep the game a bit more clean in general. So it's going to move the ball up to the Wildcat 24-yard line. 1st and 10, Weiss in the gun. Jackson in the backfield. It's going to fake the handoff to Jackson. Throws it right side to number 84, Jan Towson, but unable to make the catch.
Taron Johnson, number 3, who was the defensive back player for that coverage.
Yep.
He wanted that pick again.
He definitely didn't want that pick. He was fighting hard for that football. So 2nd and 10 now on the Elgin 24-yard line for the Brenham Cubs. Weiss in the gun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Jackson in the backfield. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff right side. Actually, no, he does hand off right side. He's going to be brought down after a gain of, actually, a loss of 1. That was not to Jackson. That was to Dalen McCowan. Probably giving Jackson a little bit of time to breathe. That's going to bring up 3rd and long now. So the Brenham Cubs getting all the way on the other side of the field, and all of a sudden they've seen their offense stall around this side of the field here. They can still pick up first down this time. There's no goal to go. This will be a big stop here for the Wildcats once again. Weiss in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Jackson in the backfield. Weiss changing the play. Takes his snap. He's going to throw it right side, and pass is going to be caught but brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Davian Isom. Catch was made by number 81, I believe. Number 80, Reed Robbins, and a flag is on the play. This could be against the Elgin Wildcats. And it's like Jent Anderson. He is screaming at the officials. And some extracurricular may have been added to that one. Let's check the flag here. This could be costly for the Wildcats. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct. This time on the Brenham Cubs. That's going to back them up, and that's going to make it 4th down. This time unsportsmanlike conduct on the other side, so Maybe they're screaming because they wanted the flag, so makes it 4th and very long. But I still see Weiss out on the field, so not 100% sure what they're going to do here. The ball is going to be placed all the way back. Still walking against the line judge. Still walking, still moving all the way back on the 48-yard line for the Elgin Wildcats. That is a long way back. And it will bring up 4th down.
Elgin Wildcats are having some lucky breaks here as the Brenham Cubs move into territory, but Elgin Wildcats just
Trevor
get lucky with
Magnuson
penalties.
back deep to receive. Snap is down, the punt is up. Magnuson's there, he's going to let this one fall. It's going to take a pretty good hop for the Brenham Cubs. So that was punted by number 81, Jackson Mueller. So this drive for the Elgin Wildcats will start on their own, I think, 16-yard line. So last drive, Elgin Wildcats went 3 out. They're looking for a different result this time, and I think something might be up with Harkins. He's not coming out on the field. It's going to be Peter McFarland back in at QB. So 1 series and done. Let's hope Harkins is okay. He's limping off the field a little bit, but anything. McFarland in the gun. In motion goes Isom. And they're going to fake hand up Isom. Kind of a broken play. McFarland's going to take it. Try to run to the right side. He's getting pushed forward after a gain of around 3 yards. It's like he wanted to hand it off to Isom, but he had overrun it and then realized there was no one to hand off to, so he just took off running and gained a respectable 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 20-yard line. So it's not Jacob Harkins, it is Peter McFarland. Be 2nd and 6 on the 20. McFarland in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Takes a snap. Rolling to his left side. Rolling to the left side. Throws it deep downfield for Ty McFarland. Catch is made. Peter McFarland to Ty McFarland, his favorite target. And that's going to be a first down for the Wildcats at the 39-yard line.
Great route running by Ty McFarland, just going to the sideline and just completing the pass for the first down.
And he was pretty much hit as soon as he caught that football, so great job there to hang on to that ball. So first down of the game for the Wildcats. McFarland once again in the gun. 2 receivers to his right. He takes a snap, throws to the right side, Trey Isom. Isom cannot find the running. He's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss of around, trying to see what the line judge puts it. He's going to stop his forward progress right at the 38-yard line, so a loss of around 1. Coming up 2nd and 11. Trying to set up a little screen play there, but nothing going. So 2nd and 11 now, ball on the 38-yard line. Peter McFarland in the gun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to hand up the middle, and he's going to find some running room. He's going to be brought down right out around the 43-yard line. I'm trying to see who that was. I believe it was number 32. I cannot actually see his number. It's number 23, Trevor Black. He's going to come off the field for this play. It'll be 3rd down and 6 from the 43-yard line. So McFarland all alone in the gun. Isom and McFarland to his left. Takes a step, looking that way, throws it, catch can be made by Trey Isom, and he's going to break 1 tackle, and he's going to have the first down right at the 50-yard line. Great job there by Trey Isom, not only make the catch, break the tackle, and burst forward for the first down. That was almost disastrous, because when he broke the tackle, he was almost brought back down behind the first down marker, so that would have taken the first down off the field. But a great job there by Trey Isom. Another first down right at the 50-yard line for the Elgin Wildcats. And they keep the drive alive. So McFarland heads off to the left side, as does number 20, I believe it's number 22, Jacob Niedig. And it's like we're going to see
2nd quarter.
Yep, and that's the end of the first quarter. So we've played 1, and our score after 1 quarter, Elgin Wildcats 0, Brenham Cubs nothing. We're going to take a short break here. You're listening to Elgin Wildcats football here in the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Devon scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
corner
has
on the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
If you like the sound of that, then let us broadcast your team. Send an email to merle@kmaxsports.com or chuck@kmaxsports.com to find out how. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. It's what we do. We are KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Devon scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
corner on
has
the
it.
end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team. Send an email to merle@kmaxsports.com or chuck@kmaxsports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him.
10,
Touchdown.
5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody.
McFarland in the gun, and that's looks like we're going to see a false start here. And they're going to call a false start. Everyone kind of jumped early there, but it's called on the offense. I'll back it up to their own 45-yard line. Bit interesting here because when they changed the quarter, they changed what direction to go in, but this time they're right in the 50s, so it wasn't like they had to walk all the way across the field. They essentially just stayed right where they were, just moved their side. So 1st and 15 on the 45-yard line. McFarland in the gun. He's going to hand off Jacob Black on right side. Black trying to find some room back to around the original line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Actually, that was Jerome Ray, excuse me. So back to the 50-yard line. Be 2nd and 10 there. So far, McFarland, he has his offense moving. No score, and we're in the just beginning of the second quarter. Ball on the 50-yard line. McFarland in the gun. It's like Jerome Ray in the backfield. Takes a snap. He's going to hand off to Jerome Ray, trying to find some room, running to the left side. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 1 yard. So Jerome Ray had nothing going there. It'll be 3rd and 9 on the Brenham Cubs 48-yard line. They're going to call it a gain of 2. So it'll be 3rd and 8. On the 48-yard line, excuse me. So far, they've converted almost every 4th and 3rd down on this drive. Actually, they have on this drive, so let's see what they're going to do here. Isom and McFarland to the right. Brady McFarland in the gun. Jerome Ray in the backfield. He's going to fake the handoff. McFarland trying to find some room, throws it over the middle, and it's just a bit low for Trey Isom. That's going to bring up 4th down. Let's see what the Wildcats choose to do here. They might choose to punt, but looks at things, McFarland is still out on the field, and they're going to bring out the punt team.
Not much going on for that drive.
They had some working, but just could not keep it going. It's like we're going to have Trey Lawhun and Hayden Allen back deep to receive around the 20-yard line. Trevor Magnuson had a great punt last time. Let's see if they can pin him deep. Snap is back. Kick is up. Nice little line drive kick. Takes a good hop. Can be fielded at the 20-yard line and brought down after a moderate gain of around 4 yards. Caught by Trey Lawhun. This time they weren't taking any chances. That ball getting past them. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Elgin 24-yard line for the Brenham Cubs.
Great stop by number 34.
It did, indeed.
I would say his name, but he's not in this roster.
He is not in the roster. I was just noticing that. I see a few numbers, and I'm like, wait a minute, that number is not in here. So we apologize to number 34's parents. If you're listening out there, let us know what his name is, and we'll make sure to give him a nice little shout out. So Weiss in the gun. Handoff up the middle to Jackson. Jackson, he's got running room. He's got the 40. He's got the 50. Jackson at the 40. At the 30. Trying to get in the end zone and finally brought down. Oh, he stays on his feet, but is finally brought down at the 7-yard line. Tyree Jackson took that ball and ran a long way. And Trevor Magnuson almost pushed him out. He stripped. He stayed on his feet. And the only thing that kept him going in the end zone was he slipped, probably on the wet turf. So it'll be 1st and goal on the 9-yard line. Weiss in the gun. Jackson in the backfield. Weiss takes a snap. Handoff right side. Trying to find room this time and cannot get anywhere. That was Dalen McCowan.
That was a great job by Trevor Minusin, at least to catch up and save that touchdown. That would have been huge if Brenham Cubs come up with that.
Definitely. Now they have a chance to stop him here. This will be 2nd and 4 in the 4-yard line. Weiss in the gun. Hand off to Jackson. Jackson leaps one defender and trying to push towards the end zone. And they're going to stop him just short of the 1-yard line. Weiss thinks it's a touchdown. That judge came in and immediately rolled him down. Looks like that was once again McCowan. So 3rd and 1 on the 1-yard line. Trying to get a huge goal line stand here. Weiss is still in the gun. He'll play under center. Takes a snap. Handoff. Jackson up the middle. Jackson launching forward and touchdown. Brenham Cubs.
17 Odie handsy on that tackle, but he was already in the end zone.
He got there in time, but Jackson just a bit too powerful, and he's able to get into the end zone. Trying to see the kicker's like it's Victor Mendoza and to attempt the extra point. So this is interesting setup right here. Okay, so there we go. It looked like he was going to try a drop kick. I'm like, I haven't seen that before. Jackson Mueller in to hold. Snap is back. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So after that, the score is Brenham Cubs 7, Elgin Wildcats nothing with 9:06 left to play in the 2nd quarter. So we're going to take a little quick break here, listening to Elgin Wildcats football here in the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, think of the Congress Avenue Bridge Bat Colony. Okay, folks, here they come. They're flying out from under the bridge. They appear to be Louisville Sluggers, and they're falling. The humanity. As God is my witness, I thought bats could fly. Bringing your teams to you since 2003 without dropping the ball or the bat. We are KMAX Sports.
More coverage of your high school teams. Let's just say we keep it real.
And you know this, man.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
It's like trying to get a representative from the Wildcat band into the press box. And trying to see who's in the kick. It looks like it's Hayden Allen and kick this one deep. Cannot see the number. It looks like it is going to be Hayden Allen. Usually on the extra points, they have someone who's dedicated kicker, but you should get kind of someone's a bit faster. He's going to line up at the 35-yard line. Try to kick this one deep, and he does kick it fairly deep. It's going to be kicked back into the end zone, touchback. Bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. It was Ty McFarlane back deep to receive it. So Wildcats find themselves down in this game for the first time tonight. So Pete McFarlane got the offense moving last time out, but just could not. But the drive stalled out right at their own 50-yard line. And he's going to come back out onto the field now and try to lead his offense to tie this game up. 9:06 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Wildcats down 7-0 against the Brenham Cubs. McFarlane in at quarterback, all by himself in the backfield. 3 receivers to his left. Takes a snap. He's going to take it himself. He's going to get past the line of scrimmage. McFarlane turns on the Jets and gets brought down after a moderate gain of around 7 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 3 now on the 32-yard line. McFarlane that time choosing to take his own number. McFarlane is usually a running back, but having a quarterback today, so he does have some speed on him. It's like it's going to be Ty McFarlane and Trey Isom, out on his right and his left side, McFarlane all by himself in the gun. Take a snap, rolling to his left side, trying to find running room. Throws it to Ty McFarlane and just a bit, it led his receiver just a little bit too much. And that'll bring up 3rd down. McFarlane trying to find Ty McFarlane. He had him open, but just overthrew him just a tad, and that brings up 3rd and 3.
The Cousins were just off a hair.
Just a little bit off there. That is his favorite target, McFarland to McFarland.
But just imagine just practicing every day with your family member. I mean,
that's got to be.
That must be a highlight of
must be a
their
highlight.
days,
Yeah.
high school days.
McFarland all by himself in the gun. In motion goes Isom. And they're going to fake the handoff to Isom. McFarland trying to find running room, dives forward, and it's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to dive past that marker after a gain of about 2 yards. That'll bring up 4th and 1. So on this side of the field, what are the Wildcats going to do? Because they've been run across all day, and I don't see the punt team come out. It's going to be 4th and 1 on their own 34-yard line, and they're going to go for it.
I predict seeing Peter McFarland.
McFarland in the gun.
Are you guys still looking for that representative of Next one.
McFarland in the gun. Looks like a timeout's going to be called by the Elgin Wildcats, probably trying to draw them off sides. So while that's going on, we're going to take a little quick break here. You're listening to Elgin Wildcats football here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. And while all of us at the KMAX Sports Network are huge football fans, we broadcast more than just football, you know. In fact, KMAX Sports proudly broadcasts volleyball, girls and boys basketball, softball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, and more. For more information on how you can help KMAX Sports broadcast any of those sports, just reach out to chuck@kmaxsports.com or merle@kmaxsports.com, or contact that sports booster club directly. KMAX Sports will gladly work with you and the booster clubs to get that team's broadcasts on the air. And if you're a fan of the other team, well, we can broadcast your team's games too. We realize that, yes, even in Texas, there's more to life than just football. KMAX Sports, bringing your teams to you for 14 years.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And after that, it looks like we're still going to see the offense out in the field. They're not punting here on their own 34-yard line. This is a gamble. McFarland all by himself in the gun. Takes a snap, going to take it himself, and he is going to be brought down past the first down marker. He dives forward. This time, he picks it up.
And I predicted that one, Brian. I predicted Peter McFarland football all the way. Nothing's going to stop him.
It's like if a player down on the Elgin sideline cannot see his number. So while he's being attended to, we're going to take another quick break here, listening to Elgin Wildcats football here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
1, 2, 3, hit! More coverage of your high school teams. Let's just say we keep it real.
And you know this, man!
This is the KMAX Sports Network. Socialize with us.
You don't have what they call the social skill.
On Twitter @KMAX Sports, or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
Looks like that's number 42 being walked off the field under his own power.
Number 42, William Nizenblatt.
Nizenblatt, yes. He's seasoned on every play, I should mention. He's the fullback, and he's usually in at wide receiver, so great blocker. So 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. McFarland in the gun. He's going to fake the handoff, throw it down left side to Isom. Isom trying to find some running room, and he's going to be brought down right around the 41-yard line. So that time they're trying to run the bubble screen to Isom, and it worked to perfection. Basically, so far the Wildcats are just employing 2 wide receivers, Trey Isom and Ty McFarland. It's like they're, think about it, you kind of take away one of your better receivers when you take McFarland in a QB. In the gun, 3 receivers to his right. Option play, fakes the pitch, trying to find running room, and he does. He's going to be brought down past the first down marker. Peter McFarland once again takes his own number and gets all the way to his own 48-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line. 6:48, and the clock is moving here in the first half. Wildcats down 7-0 to the Brenham Cubs. McFarland trying to get plays from the sideline. McFarland in the gun. 2 receivers to his right. To his left. Isom in motion. Fake the handoff. Handoff up the middle this time. And flag is down. Jerome Ray moving forward, but that one might be in the realm of holding. That flag was thrown as soon as he got in the secondary, so let's see here. And it is going to be holding on the offense.
We could have said a lot of good stuff about that play.
It definitely could have been wiped off the board.
However, there was a penalty.
He was brought down right around the 35-yard line. It was a big gain on first down. And that's going to bring it back to the 38-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 20. I just want to also point out that some of the cheerleaders have some ponchos on. It is still a little bit rainy out there, but there's a good size chunk of fans on both sides of the field. You always like to see that. A lot of support out here for the Wildcats. So 1st and 20 from the 38-yard line after that holding call. McFarland in the gun. 3 receivers to his left. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, can take his own number, and he's going to be brought down by number 52 of the Brenham Cubs. That is Robinson, John Tabon.
Peter McFarland had nowhere to go on that run.
That was actually
they stumped that out.
Colby Watts on the tackle, and they'll bring up 2nd and 18 from their own 40-yard line. After the holding call, that was a huge call. So it'll set them up in pretty good field position. McFarland in the gun, Isom in motion, and they're going to fake the handoff. Looking, can't find anyone open. McFarland's going to throw it deep downfield for Ty McFarland and overthrown. McFarland tried to dive for that pass by his cousin, and that will bring up 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 18 from their own 40-yard line.
Ty McFarland was just literally running to that 1st down and trying to complete the pass.
Yeah, trying his best
but it went way over his head.
And he got 2 defenders there. He did put it in a spot where only McFarland could have caught it. So 3rd and 18 from their own 40-yard line. McFarland in the gun. Takes a snap. Back to pass. Looking. Under pressure. Throws it deep downfield to Ty McFarland. And he's going to be tripped up. And the refs and the crowd is screaming for a flag as Isom was tripped up before the ball got to him. I think they're going to say it was an uncatchable ball.
It was way over his head, but however, he did get tackled before the ball hit the ground.
It did look like Trey Isom got tackled as well as Ty McFarland. That brings up 4th and 18 now. And Jens Anderson is screaming at the ref. He would like a flag. The whole crowd is screaming. But Trevor Magnuson is in for a punt, and this is interesting. I want to point this out. I say that a lot, but the Brenham Cubs have 2 people back deep to receive, Trey Long and Hayden Anderson.
Going back to the old ways.
Definitely. Snap is back. It's a little bit high, but able to bring it down, and Magnuson's kick is up, and this time it's going to be fair caught right at the Brenham Cubs 34-yard line. So after the first punt, rolled right past them. They're not taking any chances here. So, missed opportunity for the ELGIN Wildcats after the holding call. The Brenham Cubs are going to set up shop with 5 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the first half at their own 34-yard line. So, Weiss in the gun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. It's like Jackson in the backfield. Weiss takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Jackson, looking, under pressure. Throws over the middle, catch is going to be made by number 81 and pushed right out of bounds at the ELGIN 46-yard line. Number 81, Jackson Mueller. He was under pressure, it was Weiss, by number 65, John Reboloso, and just able to get the ball out, and Mueller able to break a tackle.
And number 4, Trevor Magnuson on that play.
Yeah, in there to make that tackle. Could have been a lot worse. Weiss in the gun. 2 people back. Handoff Jackson. Jackson left side trying to find running room, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of, I think, 5 yards, maybe 4 at the 40. Trying to see what that is. Looks like it's a 46-yard line. 44-yard line, excuse me.
Number 5, Max Galvez on the tackle.
2nd and 6 now on the 44. Weiss in the gun. Handoff right side Jackson. Jackson trying to find his running room. He's going to be brought down past the first down marker right around the 35-yard line. It's like trying to see who made that tackle there. It's like number 5. Max Galvez again. Tyree Jackson's having himself a pretty monster game. I apologize, not really the best at keeping track of the stats, but I believe he must be over 100 yards already. And we're only in the first half. Weiss in the gun. Fakes the handoff to Jackson. Looking. He's going to throw it right side to Trevor Mueller. Catch is made off his shoulder. And Max Galvez trying to bring him down inbounds, but unable to.
This defense needs to bring some pressure.
They're bringing some pressure, but right now they're just getting shredded by both sides of the ball. Both sides, and they get the offense running and throwing the football. They don't have any answers for Tyree Jackson or for Garrison Weiss. So Weiss once again in the gun. Ball's gonna be dropped. Weiss running to the right side, running for his life essentially, and he's gonna be brought down after a gain of maybe 1. So he had the ball, it slipped out of his hands, so it is still a wet football. Actually, they're going to call that a gain of nothing, so a bit of a break there for the Wildcats. Brings up 2nd and 10 on their own 22-yard line.
Great pressure by Odie Thompson and William Simmons. Your Elgin Wildcats defense just...
Yeah, they need to bring some more pressure in there, so Weiss in the gun, Jackson in the backfield. They're going to hand off Jackson right side. Jackson trying to find some running room. This time he's going to be wallowed up by the entirety. The Elgin defense pile still moving. They have yet to blow the whistle. And he's going to be brought down to the 19-yard line.
Brought down by number 90, Xavier Newells, for the stop.
Good see him in there. All right, so that brings up 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 on their own 19, on the Elgin 19-yard line, excuse me. Get all my numbers confused here tonight, folks. So Peter McFarland, like Garrison Weiss, getting my teams mixed up now too. In the gun. Jackson in the backfield. Huge stop here. It's actually 3rd and 7. Fakes handoff to Jackson, and he's going to be thrown and caught at the 10-yard line. Catch is made by number 84. That is Jan Towsome. And another first down, and it's going to be 1st and goal on the 10-yard line. It seems to be a pattern so far for the Brenham Cubs. They've just been basically shredding this Elgin defense.
Using up a lot of the clock so far in the first half.
This is true, yeah. Handoff Jackson. No, they're going to fake the handoff. Weiss trying to find room. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 2 yards to the 8-yard line. Weiss trying to take it in himself.
Elgin Wildcats know that they are on their heels again, and boy, would it be great to have this stop in the first half, going 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes remaining.
But they've had a couple of lucky penalties and a couple lucky plays, and this game could be 21-0 right now. So Weiss in the gun, Jackson in the backfield. Take a snap, handoff Jackson. Jackson trying to find the corner, and he's going to be brought down. No, he's going to be pushed into the end zone for another touchdown for the Brenham Cubs. Devon Isom was so close to taking him down, but he just was able to push forward. And that's another touchdown. So that makes the score 13-0 right now, pending the extra point by Victor Mendoza. Jackson Mueller will be the holder. See, let's go right here. Snap is back, kick is up, end over end, and the kick is good. So 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Our score, Brenham Cubs 14, Elgin Wildcats nothing. So we're going to take a quick break here. You're listening to Elgin Wildcats football here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
Socialize with us.
You don't have what they call the social skills.
On Twitter at KMAX Sports, or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
And we're back here. Elgin Wildcats down 14-0 to the Brenham Cubs. So far, it's been all Brenham Cubs on the offense. They've just been able to move down the field. Tyree Jackson having himself a pretty monster of a game. 2 touchdowns. so far tonight here in the first half. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Ty McFarland back deep to receive it. Hayden Allen in to kick it off on the left hash of the 40-yard line. So if the Wildcats are open to catch lightning in a bottle, you have to score, just get something on the board. You do receive the second half kickoff, and we'll play a game right here. The ball fell off the tee. I'm going to set it back up. So once again, you have Ty McFarland back deep to receive it. His foot is basically on the goal line. Hayden now has got a leg on him. He can kick this ball a long way. So expect a touchback unless they try to do an onside kick. Kick is up, and it's going to be kicked deep. And it's going to be fielded by Trey Isom. Isom's going to take this ball, and he's going to get past 25-yard line. Isom still on his feet. Isom all the way down to the 29-yard line. Isom nearly slipped and fell at the 4-yard line, running backwards, but able to get all the way to the 29-yard line. And that's what this drive will start with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left to go. For the Elgin Wildcats, Peter McFarland will lead his team out in the field. So, we have a lucky break because out of the first series, Harkins came in and then looked like he hurt, I think maybe his ankle. He was limping a little bit, and we haven't seen him anywhere. I don't even see him on the sideline, so actually there he is on the bench. So, he is okay, which is good. So McFarland in the gun. Two receivers to his left. Isom in motion. Fakes out to Isom. Trying to find something open. Throws it deep downfield for Ty McFarland. Catch can be made by Ty McFarland at the 30-yard line. And brought down right at the 20. What a catch by Ty McFarland. That was a great job to catch that wet ball. He tipped it, and he finally was able to come down with it. What a great play. McFarland to McFarland, his favorite target. Now it's going to bring up first down on the 20-yard line of the Brenham Cubs for the Elgin Wildcats. McFarland takes a snap, hand off to Jerome Ray right side. Ray trying to find some running room at the 15-yard line. And he's going to be brought down right around, looks like the 13-yard line. 1:40 left to go. After that great opening play.
McFarland, they just have that connection like no other.
They do. McFarland able to outrun the coverage, and he almost did not come up with that one, but he did. It goes down to the books as a score. It doesn't matter how. So 2nd and 3 from the 13-yard line. McFarland takes the ball himself. Up the middle, he's going to be brought down past the 10-yard line. And I think the ball may have come out, but they're ruling the ball down. That line judge came in to immediately say that ball was down on the ground. So they'll bring up 1st and goal. First time for the Wildcats they've had goal to go. Best field position so far. And Brenham's going to take a timeout here. We're going to take a little short break. Score is Brenham Cubs 14, Elgin nothing on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008, and you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or...
McFarland in the gun. Isom in motion. Take down the Isom. McFarland's going to take it himself. McFarland all the way to the 5-yard line. McFarland trying to keep his feet moving. And they're going to rule him down to forward progress at the 5-yard line. So 46 seconds left to go, and the clock is moving. And the ball will be on the Brenham 5-yard line for the Elgin Wildcats. 2nd and 5. Clock is moving. Almost down to 30 seconds. 34, 33, 32. McFarland in the gun. Isom once again in motion. They're going to fake the handoff. McFarland up the middle. He's going to be brought down right around the 4-yard line for a gain of 1. And it looks like now the Wildcats are going to call their timeout. 19 seconds left to go. We're going to keep it right here, actually.
I was like, timeout. Call that timeout.
Hoping for a timeout here. This would be huge with Wildcats to score going into the halftime because they do receive that second half kickoff. Going to be a lot of momentum on their side. So 3rd and 4. So might be seeing here some more Peter McFarland trying to run the ball up the middle, or you might try to see them pass it into the end zone. That McFarland to McFarland connection has been right now it's been spot on for them. After that amazing 80-yard first play, just an amazing catch by Ty McFarland.
So yeah, that 80-yard McFarland connection, I mean, you can just throw it up anywhere for him. So I would like to see that in the purple, the end zone.
Yeah, definitely would like to see that. So ball on the 4-yard line, 3rd and goal. 19 seconds left to go, and McFarland's going to be, I think, all by himself in the backfield. Here we go. McFarland in the gun. Isom in motion. Not going to hand it off. McFarland's going to take it himself. McFarland up the middle. McFarland, he's going to be all the way down to the 1-yard line. Clock is still moving. I don't know if Elgin's got any timeouts left.
They have one more. Says on the scoreboard.
It's like they do, and they're going to let the clock run down to 3 seconds, and now they're going to call their last timeout. So 4th and 1 on the 1-yard line. You might see the field goal unit come out here and just try to get some points on the board. Or you might see them try to score here. Looks like the line judge has them down at the 2. So 1 yard or 2 yards, and McFarland's proven he can pick up those little chunk yardage plays here, but it's basically, what do you want to do here? 4th down, 3 seconds left to go. Do you take the points, or do you try to get on the board with a touchdown?
That's one thing. If you take the points, you still be down more than a touchdown. You have the advantage here at the moment where you make a great play. So I would go for the touchdown.
Yeah, I would go for the touchdown too, because also it's a case of momentum here. You get the second half
momentum,
kickoff.
Yes.
Yeah, you definitely do need that. So Jens Anderson's still talking to his team, trying to get them to rally up. The judge tells him it's time to break it up here, but they're still going to keep on talking for just a few seconds. And here we go. And it's going to be Peter McFarland coming out in the field. Ball on the 2-yard line. 3 seconds left to go in the first half for the Elgin Wildcats. McFarland going to be all by himself in the gun. Crowd's really getting into this one. Let's see what they do here. In motion goes Isom. McFarland takes the snap, running to his right side, and he's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Peter McFarland! Right at the buzzer. The Wildcats score going into halftime. Right now the score is 14-6 in favor of the Brenham Cubs. What a great job there, Peter McFarland. He was almost going to run right into the defender and able to sidestep him, and he was walking into the end zone. Aaron Arson to attempt the extra point. Hold of Peter McFarland. Kick is up and over end. And the kick is good. We have reached halftime, and our score is Brenham Cubs 14, Elgin Wildcats 7. Wildcats will be receiving the second half kickoff. We're going to have, keep right here if you want to keep listening to the Elgin Band. We're going to have them here in just a few minutes, but what a great job there by the Wildcats, able to get all the way down the field in that short window they had. They had 2 minutes to basically go the length of the field and get on the board, and just a great job there, set up by the McFarland reception. I think that's what we're going to start calling it now, right, Michael? Sounds like a pretty good name there for that.
Right?
Yeah. So I think
McFarland reception. But that was a great job. Let's go back to that touchdown.
Definitely.
I loved how he faked the inside and he just went out. I mean, that puzzled all them because they assumed that he was coming right to the D-line and up the middle.
Yeah, that was just a great job there. He was able to waltz on into the end zones. Someone would say he walked the dog. Someone left the gate open.
Walked the dog.
He walked the dog, yeah. Someone left the gate open and he walked the dog. That's what they call it, man. So it's like we're going to have the Brenham Cubs band. They're going to come out on the field. So we're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back when the Elgin band comes out on the field. You're listening to Elgin Wildcats football here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
corner of the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
If you like the sound of that, then let us broadcast your team. Send an email to merle@kmaxsports.com or chuck@kmaxsports.com to find out how. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. It's what we do. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. And while all of us at the KMAX Sports Network are huge football fans, we broadcast more than just football, you know. In fact, KMAX Sports proudly broadcasts volleyball, girls and boys basketball, softball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, and more. For more information on how you can help KMAX Sports broadcast any of those sports, just reach out to Chuck at KMAXSports.com or Merle at KMAXSports.com, or contact that sports booster club directly. KMAX Sports will gladly work with you and the booster clubs to get that team's broadcasts on the air. And if you're a fan of the other team, well, we can broadcast your team's games too. We realize that, yes, even in Texas, there's more to life than just football. KMAX Sports, bringing your teams to you for 14 years.
Sound off. Tell us what you think right here on Twitter at KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end, snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up, Cameron Wilkins
the corner of the end zone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle at KMAXSports.com or Chuck at KMAXSports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him.
15,
Touchdown.
10, 5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end, snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up, Cameron Wilkins.
The corner of the end zone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
If you like the sound of that, then let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle at KMAXSports.com or Chuck at KMAXSports.com to find out how. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. It's what we do. We are KMAX Sports. KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, think of the Congress Avenue Bridge Bat Colony.
Okay, folks, here they come. They're flying out from under the bridge. They appear to be Louisville Sluggers, and they're falling. Oh, the humanity.
As God is my witness, I thought bats could fly. Bringing your teams to you since 2003 without dropping the ball or the bat. We are KMAX Sports. This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end, snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up, Cameron Wilkins.
The corner of the end zone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
If you like the sound of that, then let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle at KMAXSports.com or Chuck at KMAXSports.com to find out how. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. It's what we do. We are KMAX Sports. This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end, snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up, Cameron Wilkins.
The corner of the end zone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
If you like the sound of that, then let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle at KMAXSports.com or Chuck at KMAXSports.com to find out how. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. It's what we do. We are KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end, snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up, Cameron Wilkins.
The corner of the end zone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle at KMAXSports.com or Chuck at KMAXSports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him.
15,
Touchdown.
10, 5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are KMAX, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end, snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up, Cameron Wilkins.
The corner of the end zone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle at KMAXSports.com or Chuck at KMAXSports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him.
15,
Touchdown.
10, 5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end, snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up, Cameron Wilkins.
The corner of the end zone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
If you like the sound of that, then let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle at KMAXSports.com or Chuck at KMAXSports.com to find out how. bringing your teams to you since 2003. It's what we do. We are KMAX Sports. This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Devon scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
in the corner of the end zone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
If you like the sound of that, then let us broadcast your team. Send an email to merle@kmaxsports.com or chuck@kmaxsports.com to find out how. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. It's what we do. We are KMAX Sports.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
Socialize with us.
You don't have what they call the social skill.
On Twitter @KMax Sports or catch us on Facebook. Search KMax Sports. Just another way KMax Sports is bringing your teams to you.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008, and you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you are needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Devon scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
in the corner of the end zone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
If you like the sound of that, then let us broadcast your team. Send an email to merle@kmaxsports.com or chuck@kmaxsports.com to find out how. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. It's what we do. We are KMAX Sports. KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, think of the Congress Avenue Bridge Bat Colony.
Okay, folks, here they come. They're flying out from under the bridge. They appear to be Louisville Sluggers, and they're falling. Oh, the humanity.
As God is my witness, I thought bats could fly. Bringing your teams to you since 2003 without dropping the ball or the bat. We are KMAX Sports. Do you love the game of football? Wish you could be part of the action? Then become a football official. The Austin Football Officials Association is actively seeking new members to officiate games all across Central Texas. The Austin Football Chapter of TASO, the Texas Association of Sports Officials, provides a 2-year training program for new members. Taught by a crew of veteran officials, these training classes meet each Monday night from July through November and include classroom and on-field instruction. You don't need to be an ex-player or a coach to become a great official and have a memorable officiating career. As our officials will tell you, working around student athletes at all levels of football is gratifying. Plus, you'll develop lifelong friendships with other officials who share your passion for the game. Officiating football is a great way to get into and stay in shape, be a positive role model for student athletes, retain your competitive edge, and earn additional income. Visit the Austin Football Officials Association online at afoa.ws for more information. That's afoa.ws. This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
corner of the end zone.
15,
10, 5, touchdown.
If you like the sound of that, then let us broadcast your team. Send an email to merle@kmaxsports.com or chuck@kmaxsports.com to find out how. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. It's what we do. We are KMAX Sports.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008, and you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you are needed. Visit austinpetsalive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
Follow all the game day action right on our Twitter feed at KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
corner of the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
If you like the sound of that, then let us broadcast your team. Send an email to merle@kmaxsports.com or chuck@kmaxsports.com to find out how. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. It's what we do. We are KMAX Sports. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. And while all of us at the KMAX Sports Network are huge football fans, we broadcast more than just football, you know. In fact, KMAX Sports proudly broadcasts volleyball, girls and boys basketball, softball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, and more. For more information on how you can help KMAX Sports broadcast any of those sports, just reach out to chuck@kmaxsports.com or merle@kmaxsports.com, or contact that sports booster club directly. KMAX Sports will gladly work with you and the booster clubs to get that team's broadcasts on the air. And if you're a fan of the other team, well, we can broadcast your team's games too. We realize that, yes, even in Texas, there's more to life than just football. KMAX Sports, bringing your teams to you for 14 years.
Hey Booster parents, Get Involved is a new all-in-one tool that helps you raise funds, sign up volunteers, collect items, and promote your event or cause. It's never been so easy to get so much done. Forget the multiple volunteer, fundraising, and sign-up lists. It's now all in one. Get involved today at getinvolvedco.com. That's getinvolvedco.com.
KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? We're like the biggest, most beautiful field of bluebonnets you can imagine. Except we're not going to play sports here because they're bluebonnets. What, are you crazy? We'll get some nice pictures before we go, though. Hey kids, just sit down over there. Yeah, right in the middle of them. Smile. Perfect. Well, we'll send this one to Grandma. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. We are KMAX Sports.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
corner of the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team. Send an email to merle@kmaxsports.com or chuck@kmaxsports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him.
10,
Touchdown.
5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are KMAX Sports.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008, and you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you are needed. Visit austinpetsalive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
All right, the Brenham Cubs band is off the field. The Elgin Wildcats about to start. Just keep right here. We're playing the Elgin Wildcats band.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to present the award-winning Elgin High School Wildcat Marching Band. The band is led on the field by drum majors Jessica Kirkpatrick and Jackie Boucher. The band tonight will be performing their 2018 UIL program entitled Beyond the Clouds, with music arranged by Steve Fento and drill designed by Andy Ty. At this time, please welcome the Wildcat Purple Diamonds, along with this evening's featured youth dancers. Drum majors, you may take the field. Take it away, Wildcats. The Elgin High School Wildcat Band is directed by Armando Martinez, Allison Keller, Christopher Montaner, Jillian Buckley, Melissa Anderson, and Celeste Counts. The Wildcat Band Boosters appreciate your attendance tonight and your support of the Wildcat Band.
Second half here at Wildcats Stadium. Elgin trailing the Brenham Cubs 14-7, but they scored at the buzzer to end the first half. They will be receiving a second half kickoff after they elect to defer. So Brenham Cubs have been running up and down the field. Tyree Jackson with 170 rushing yards in the first half. That is a lot of rushing yards. He has been tearing up the Elgin Wildcats defense, as well as been Jackson Mueller. He's been doing a great job. He's been a thorn in the side of the Wildcats. And back deep to receive it, Ty McFarland and Trey Isom. So we got Peter McFarland, was 5 for 9 for 79 yards in the first half. That's what we have. Hayden Allen in to kick it. And once again, the tee ball falls off the tee. And there he is. The ball's back on the tee, on the left hash. And Hayden Allen, he has a bit of a leg to him. Last time, first kick was a touchback. Second one was kicked inside the 5-yard line, fielded by Trey Isom, and brought all the way down to 29. So let's see what happens here. Kick is away, and it's a low line drive. And it's going to be back to the back through the back of the end zone, touchback. Drive for the Wildcats will start at the 25-yard line. So the first series for the Wildcats went 3 and out, and Jacob Harkins went down with looked like apparently like an ankle injury. He was limping a little bit, so Peter McFarland able to come back in. He started last week, and this is where he's going to be starting the second half. So McFarland hoping to tie this game up on this opening drive here. Ty McFarland to the right side. Peter McFarland in the gun. Isom in motion. He's going to hand off to Isom on a jet sweep. Isom trying to find running room. He breaks one tackle. Ball comes out, and it's going to be swallowed up. It's like by Peter McFarland at the 18-yard line. A big break there. It's like he was trying to find room with Isom, and the ball just gets ripped right out of his hands. That'll bring up second down. And a very long 17 to go. McFarland in the gun. Isom to the left side. To the right side, excuse me. McFarland to the left side. Takes a snap, looking to pass. Throws it deep downfield for Ty McFarland. He has him open, and catch can be made by Ty McFarland at the 50-yard line. He breaks one tackle and runs out at the 45. The pass was short. McFarland able to turn around and catch the pass from his cousin and ran out to the 49-yard line. A big play on 2nd and 17. And that sets up shop at the Brenham 49-yard line.
Great hops by Ty McFarland. That's like a basketball player right there getting that rebound.
Definitely. Hand off to Jerome Ray running the right side. Jerome Ray trying to find some running room. He's got some running room. He's going to be brought down right around the 44-yard line of the Brenham Cubs. Elgin playing the hurry-up. McFarland in the gun. Takes the handoff. Up the middle goes Jerome Ray. He's got some. He knocks down one would-be tackler for the Brenham Cubs. That was number 4, Trey Lawhon. He just barrels over, and that was like an old Campbell-type play. And that brings up first down on the 39-yard line. Jerome Ray showing some power. 34-yard line. Peter McFarland in the gun. Handoff once again, Jerome Ray. This time he's got running room, but he's going to be brought down right around the 30-yard line after a gain of about 4. Jerome Ray on the field display. He just leveled Trey Lahoon. Just put his shoulder pad down and knocked him flat on the ground. McFarland takes a snap. Handoff right side, Jacob Black. Black trying to find room, and he's going to be brought down right around the 25-yard line, being up 3rd and 1. Excuse me, that was Trayvon Black.
Trayvon Black.
Yeah, not Jacob Black, Trayvon Black. So 3rd and 1 on the 25. Elgin trying to tie this game up. McFarland in the gun. 2 receivers to his right. Black in the backfield. In motion goes Isom. They're going to fake hand out to Isom. McFarland up the middle, trying to get that first down. He's going to be just past the first down marker, right around the 23-yard line. And they're going to move the chains. So 1st and 10, ball on the 23-yard line. After a big pass play by Peter McFarland. McFarland sent that McFarland connection.
The McFarland connection.
Yeah, let's just call it that.
At it again.
Yeah, try saying that 3 times fast.
McFarland.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely going to get you the little tongue-tied. So Peter McFarland in the gun all by himself. Trey Isom and Ty McFarland to his left side. Takes a snap. Takes it by himself. He's going to be leveled in the backfield for a loss of 1 yard. Tackle made by number... I cannot see his number for the Brenham Cubs. It's being blocked by another player. It's like it was number 72, Tamarcus McWilliams. 2nd and 11 now on the 24-yard line.
Peter McFarland just had nowhere to go in that QB draw.
Definitely had nowhere to go. Should also mention, by the way, on the right side is the fullback, William Nissenblant. McFarland in the gun all by himself, looking to throw. He's going to throw it deep downfield to the end zone. Ty McFarland pass going to be intercepted by the Brenham Cubs. He's got room to run. Pass was intercepted by Latreus McClain, just underthrown. Flag on the play, though.
I'm confused on that play as like the O-line just literally just jumped to the ground. Did you see that, the O-line?
Did not see that. Holding on the offense. And that penalty will be declined. It's going to be Brenham's ball.
Yeah, all the O-line just straight up jumped to the ground.
They're just underthrown that time. And this time McFarland wasn't able to come back and catch his cousin's pass. So that brings up 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line for the Brenham Cubs. A huge break there for the Brenham Cubs and a missed opportunity for the Elgin Wildcats. Garrison Weiss in at QB. Tyree Jackson in at running back. Takes a snap. Handoff Jackson going to the right side. Jackson up the middle. He's going to be brought down at the... It's like the 31-yard line. Ball's come out, and I think there's a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play, and I don't think judging by the reaction of the Cubs, it's against the Wildcats.
Looked like a late hit.
I think a late hit. They're all signaling that it's on the Wildcats, and they're already starting to back up. Let's check the flag. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Again, another unsportsmanlike conduct. Wildcats. I believe that's 2 so far, and just once again a back-breaking penalty. And that puts it all the way at the 47-yard line of the Brenham Cubs. Garrison Weiss in the gun. Hand off to Jackson going right side. Jackson breaks 1 tackle. And he's going to be brought down after chugging forward. But I'm going to say his forward progress was stopped right around the 46-yard line of the Elgin Wildcats. So it should bring up 2nd and about 4. So Weiss in the gun. Jackson in the backfield. 2nd and 2. Fakes out to Jackson, throws it over the right side. Catch is made by Jan Towsome. He's going to be down right around the 31-yard line. So 1st down for the Brenham Cubs. They're moving down the field pretty effectively right now.
First down, Cubs.
So first down at 31-yard line. Handoff Jackson right side. Jackson trying to find the corner. He's got the corner. He's got the first down. He's going to be pushed out, say around the 17-yard line. So Jackson once again able to find that corner.
Number 6, Devin Isom, was trying to get off that block, but it was too late, and he got the first down.
Devon Isom. And Black's just got that speed to get around the corner. It's like now we have Daylon McCowan in that running back. Weiss in the gun. Takes a snap. Handoff right side to McCowan. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 2 yards. Difficult to tell at this angle.
Brought down by number 79, Brian Solorio.
So 2nd and 8 on the 14-yard line. Weiss in the gun. Takes the snap. Hand up the middle, McCowan. Oh, actually, no. Weiss took it himself. And he's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown. He had me fooled. He had everyone fooled. He ran in basically untouched. So after the interception, Weiss able to get the ball in the end zone, and that makes it 20-7 in favor of the Brenham Cubs. And to tap the extra point is Victor Mendoza. Out of the hold of Jackson Mueller. Here we go. Snap is back, kick is up. And the kick is good. That makes the score 21-7 in favor of the Brenham Cubs. So we're going to be right back here. Take a little short break. You're listening to Elgin High School Football here in the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
Do you love the game of football? Wish you could be part of the action? Then become a football official. The Austin Football Officials Association is actively seeking new members to officiate games all across Central Texas. The Austin Football Chapter of TASO, the Texas Association of Sports Officials, provides a 2-year training program for new members. Taught by a crew of veteran officials, these training classes meet each Monday night from July through November and include classroom and on-field instruction. You don't need to be an ex-player or a coach to become a great official and have a memorable officiating career. As our officials will tell you, working around student athletes at all levels of football is gratifying. Plus, you'll develop lifelong friendships with other officials who share your passion for the game. Officiating football is a great way to get into and stay in shape, be a positive role model for student athletes, retain your competitive edge, and earn additional income. Visit the Austin Football Officials Association online at afoa.ws for more information. That's afoa.ws.
Hayden Allen in to kick it. Ty McFarland and Trey Isom both got their foot on the goal line. It's going to be a little short kick, and it's going to be fielded right around the 36, 37-yard line by number 4, Trevor Magnuson.
That was actually number 3, Taryn Johnson.
Was it Taryn Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
Either way, Brennan Cubs trying to pull an onside kick there, and good job to recover that one. So it'll be good field position to start the drive off for the Elgin Wildcats. They had something going after a big pass play on the McFarland connection, but interception put that into that drive, and now they find themselves in a deep hole here, down by 14, 21-7. Peter McFarland back in at quarterback. He's going to have 3 receivers to his left. To his right. Takes a snap. He's going to take it himself under pressure, trying to find the corner, and he's going to be brought down right around the 40-yard line. So a gain of 2 on the play. Be 2nd and 8 on the 40-yard line. McFarland trying to find running room. He was under some serious pressure.
Yeah, he had not much going on.
Not much going on there.
With that Cubs defense.
Yeah. 3 receivers to his right. McFarland in the gun. Takes a snap. Throwing the right side of Trey Isom. Isom has the pass. Trying to find the corner. Breaks 1 tackle, but it's going to be brought down after a gain of 1 yard, and that's it. Brings up 3rd and 7.
I think we should go back to that McFarland play again and
Yeah, I mean,
see if he can bring that up.
Yeah. Jerome Ray's in at running back. So 3rd and 7 on the 39-yard line. Actually, excuse me, that's 3rd and 6 on the 39-yard line. Not sure what is going on here, but McFarland in the gun. 2 receivers to his right. To take the snap, fake the handoff, looking to throw. Throws it deep down the field for Ty McFarland. He's going to be intercepted by Hayden Allen. 2nd interception of the game for Peter McFarland, trying to find Ty McFarland. And he threw that one into double coverage. And it's another interception for the Brenham Cubs.
That was just a tough pass come up with by Tech McFarland.
He tried to go
Ty
for
McFarland.
He was going for the home run there, but underthrown, and right there was Hayden Allen. So be 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line. Excuse me, the 27-yard line of the Elgin Wildcats for the Brenham Cubs. Tyra Jackson in at running back, Garrison Weiss in at QB. Snap is back. Handoff right side, Jackson. Jackson trying to find some running room. He's got the corner. He's going to be at the 40-yard line, and he's finally going to be brought down after a massive gain all the way to the 46-yard line. Jackson has had the corner all night. So Weiss in the gun. Jackson in the backfield. Takes handoff, flag on the play. Looks like that's going to be a false start on the offense. Back him up around 5 yards. Just a little update around the league. The Cedar Creek Eagles are leading the Weiss Wolves 15-8, and the Eastview Patriots are up 24-14 on the Glen High School Grizzlies. The scores around the today. So ball on the 41-yard line, 1st and 15. Weiss in the gun, takes a snap, fakes handoff to Jackson, throws it left side, and pass is going to be incomplete at the 50-yard line. Pass intended for, looks like number 16. That was Trayvon Britton. So that brings up 2nd and 15 now on the 41-yard line. Now, Michael, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think that was the first passing attempt, actually the second passing attempt this half by Garrison Weiss. It's been all Tyree Jackson. Takes the handoff. Handoff, Jackson going on the right side. Jackson trying to find running room. Jackson back to the original line of scrimmage. He's going to be brought down. Looks like the ball came out. I'm not sure. Nope. Ball did not come out, and it's going back to the original line of scrimmage. That's about it. So 3rd and 10 from the 46-yard line. This would be a big stop here for the Wildcats.
Great stop by Michael Price.
Great stop by Michael Price. Be a great stop here for Wildcats. They can get them off the field.
Yeah, Michael Price just got off those blocks and ended up just gaining 1, if that.
So 3rd and 10, 46-yard line. Garrison in the gun. Takes the snap. Rolling to his right side. Can't find anyone open. Throws it deep downfield. Catch is going to be made for a 1st down. Trying to find out who made that catch. I cannot see his number. Trying to turn his backside. And that is Jackson Mueller on the reception. So 1st down all the way down to the Elgin 29-yard line. A back-breaking play for the Brenham Cubs, and that sets them up shop at their own 20 at the Elgin 29. Wildcats just cannot find the answers for Garrison Weiss and for Tyree Jackson. Handoff Jackson going up the middle. Jackson's got some running room. Flag on the play. And that's in the backfield. This might be in the realm of holding. Let's check the flag. And it's going to be holding on the offense. So that's going to back him up around 10 yards. You'll be 1st and 20.
Have some breather room for Elgin Wildcats with that penalty.
Definitely has some breathing room, but The Brenham Cubs have proven that they can pick up big chunks of yardage, and 1st and 20 is essentially like 1st and 10 for them right now. They're moving the ball at will with Tyree Jackson, Garrison Weiss to Jackson Mueller. It's been pretty much all day. So Garrison with the snap, throws right side, pass can be deflected and almost caught by number 2, Lontranius McLean.
Great job by Taron Johnson and William Simmons. Broke up the pass.
Jan Tusum was there, tried to make the reception. It was tipped off his fingertips and almost caught by McLean. That would have been just essentially bad to worse for the Wildcats, but it's a lucky break. Weiss in the gun, takes a snap, hand up the middle. Jackson fighting for some running room. He's going to be brought down past the original line of scrimmage. That's just the kind of day it's been for Jackson. He's been able to move big chunks of yards.
Jackson just doesn't want to go down.
I guess so, you're right. Tyree Jackson just keeps it moving. Able to just keep on moving the football. Tackle made by Devion Isom. So, be 3rd and 8 now. At the 28-yard line. Once again, Wildcats trying to get him off the field. Looks like we're going to see a timeout here by the Brenham Cubs.
Interesting calling a timeout.
Maybe just didn't like something I saw on the defense.
So possibly. I mean, it is 3rd down. You're correct.
Yeah, it's 3rd down, 3rd and 8.
They want to make that first down.
We're going to keep it right here just for a little bit while they get everything sorted out. So Wildcats, both their drives have ended in an interception, and they're looking to not fall in a much deeper hole because 2 scores is manageable, 3 scores that's a lot.
Yeah, 3 scores would definitely bury you in a bigger hole. So you want to keep that hole to a margin and stop them here on this 3rd down.
I haven't been able to stop them much all game.
No, just that one first half. Just that one stop whenever it was decided on the touchdown the next drive.
Pretty much.
Wildcats offense.
It's like Weiss in the gun. 2 receivers to his right. Hand up the middle, and he's got the first down. Just had no problem there. Daylon McCowan. I mean, there was not a single Wildcat in sight for that one. He was brought down all the way at the 16-yard line. Weiss in the gun, hand off McCowan up the middle. McCowan fighting for more yards and brought down at the 11-yard line.
Great job by Elgin Wildcats defense for not letting them go any farther, letting the Cubs go any farther.
Pretty much 2nd and 5 on the 11-yard line. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff to McCowan, throws it right side, catch is made, touchdown, Lontranius McLean. Lontarius McLean, thank you. Makes the score 27-7. Wildcats are currently in a 20-point hole with 2 minutes and 29 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter.
It's going to be a tough hole to be in, but I think Elgin Wildcats have enough talent to dig them out, at least.
They definitely do have a chance.
A good drive coming up next.
An attempt extra point, Victor Mendoza. Kick is up. Looks like there's a flag on the play. Like false start on the offense. So that's going to back them up an extra 5 yards and makes extra point a little bit more challenging. It is wet. It's rainy. See the stands, they are just basically covered in water. So there's still a lot of people out here on both sides. So that's good to see. A lot of support. So the extra point will be attempted from the 25-yard line. There's actually going to be someone back in the end zone in case the ball gets kicked short or maybe blocked. Kick is down, kick is up. And the kick is good. Mendoza is able to make the long extra point. That makes the score Brenham Cubs 28, Elgin Wildcats 7. So Wildcats find themselves in a 3-touchdown hole. Peter McFarland back-to-back drives with an interception. Both attempts to his cousin Ty McFarland. So 2 minutes, 29 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And Isom and Ty McFarland back deep to receive it. The Brenham Cubs have yet to come out onto the field for the kickoff. This time it's going to be kicking off from just off the right hash. Interesting, they've been kicking off from the left hash most of the game. Hayden Allen in to kick it. Last time they attempted, actually, no, excuse me, that is number 32. Actually, cannot see his number. Reed Robbins, they kick it, and the catch can be made around the 42-yard line. Breaks one tackle, but unable to move any more forward. I could not see his number. So, no, not content with kicking it deep anymore. They want to get the ball back and just keep the ball in their hands. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left to play in the third. And this drive for the Wildcats is going to start on their own 34-yard line. McFarland back into the game. He's thrown 2 interceptions so far in this half that have ended the drives and have ended with points for the Brenham Cubs.
Yeah, you just got to shake those interceptions off and
get back in the game. Hand up the middle. Black all the way to the 45-yard line. He's going to be gang tackled. They're going to call him down to the 46-yard line.
Get back at it, the running game. Do
the
bread and butter.
That was actually Jerome Ray. They're going to call it 2nd and 3 on the 41-yard line. Snap is back. And the pitch off right side, Jerome Ray. Ray has the first down and he pushed out of bounds at the... They're going to call it out of the 48-yard line. 1 minute, 55 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Ball on the 48. Jerome Ray still in the backfield. McFarland and Isom to the right side. Jacob Niedig to the left. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Jerome Ray runs up trying to find running room. Gets into Brenham territory. And he's going to be pushed down at the 47-yard line of Brenham. So should be second, about 4 yards. Please excuse me. For the Elgin Wildcats, McFarland in the gun. So Jerome Ray in the backfield. Receivers to his left. Takes the snap. Handoff to Javon Black, actually. He's going to run right side, and he's going to be pushed down past the first down marker at the 41-yard line of the Brenham Cubs. Good job there.
Great running by Trevon Black.
Able to just
with the play.
Keep churning through yards and just taking defenders with them. Not very pass plays attempts so far in this drive. They're trying to keep the ball on the ground. And Jerome Ray's going to be back in at running back, bit of confusion on the field. I'm not sure they quite know what's going on. So Jerome Ray is back in at running back. 2 receivers to his right. McFarland in the gun, 1 to his left. Ray in the backfield. Takes a snap. McFarland's going to take it. Pitch off to the right side to Jerome Ray. He's trying to find the corner, and he's going to be pushed down. I think they're going to call him just short of the first down. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Great block by William Nisblet on that play to open some running room.
Yeah, he's actually having a pretty good game on the side. He's lined up in the running back, the wide receiver every play almost, and don't mention him very much. So hand off Jerome Ray. This time, nothing going. be pushed all the way back to the 34-yard line. Should bring up third down and a very long 2 or 3 yards. Trying to just use Jerome Ray, run up the middle, run on the right side. It's been working, but that time the Brenham Cubs able to sniff it out. McFarland in the gun. Looks like we're going to time out on the field. And that's the end of the third quarter. We've played 3, and our score is Brenham Cubs 28, Elgin Wildcats 7. We're going to take a quick break here, listening to Elgin Wildcats football here on the KMAX Sports and Vype Media Network.
Socialize with us.
You don't have what they call the social skill.
On Twitter at KMAX Sports, or catch us on Facebook. Search KMAX Sports. Just another way KMAX Sports is bringing your teams to you.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. At KMAX Sports, we work hard to provide quality professional broadcasts to make it easier for the booster clubs with whom we work to find sponsorships. We ask that you please patronize these advertisers and thank them for supporting your team's broadcasts. You can help your booster club fund the broadcast by simply clicking on the donate button on kmaxsports.com. And if you're a fan of the other school, you can show your appreciation for tonight's broadcast by making a donation as well. Thank you in advance for your support. And now, let's take you back out to the game.
And we're back here, 3rd and 3 from the Brenham 34-yard line for the Elgin Wildcats. Start of the fourth quarter, Wildcats are down by 21. The score is Brenham 28, Wildcats 7. McFarland's thrown 2 picks so far in this half, and it has been pretty backbreaking for the Wildcats. McFarland's going to be in the gun. Takes a snap, handoff. Actually, no, he's going to fake the handoff. Trying to find someone open. Throws it deep down the field. Catch is going to be incomplete, but flag on the play. Pass intended for Jacob Nedig. And this looks like it's going to be pass interference as he was tackled. It appears. But let's check the flag. And it is pass interference on the defense. So a big break there for the Wildcats. Trying to figure out where they're going to put the football. It looked like for a second there they were going to place it back at the 34, but that's going to come all the way to the 19-yard line. So 1st and 10 on the 19 in the red zone for the Wildcats.
Another penalty in Elgin's favor.
Yeah.
Giving them some yards.
Few of those. Isom in motion. McFarland fakes handoff to Isom. Takes himself up the middle. Tries to find running room. Shakes one tackle. He's at the 5-yard line. McFarland, touchdown Wildcats! McFarland calls his own number and dances his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Peter McFarland is great at just getting off tackles as he spinned around and just went 10 yards in the end zone. Great TD.
Second rushing touchdown for Peter McFarland. The Wildcats find themselves down by touchdown, pending the extra point. Aaron Arsen to attempt. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So starting the fourth quarter, Wildcats score after a couple plays. And that makes the score Brenham 28, Wildcats 14. Wildcat defense needs to hold. So let's see what they try here on the kickoff. That was just a great run there by Peter McFarland, able to stay on his feet and find some daylight and get into the end zone.
Yeah, he is known to get off those tackles easily as he runs left, right, north, south, east, west.
Well, he's not the QB. He's normally the running back, so he definitely knows how to run.
Plus, he is only a sophomore, so...
This is true.
He'll be back.
He will definitely be back.
Before more.
In the fourth, Cedar Creek 18, Weiss 8.
Escobar in to kick. No one's back deep to receiver for the Wildcats. Sorry, for the Cubs. It's like Smith and Lawhon back around the 20-yard line and the 15-yard line, respectively. So they're not expecting a deep kick here. The big hole open right in the middle of the field. And this time Esquivel is way back. Past 35-yard line. He's going to get a good run up at this one. And the kick is off. Catch made by Lawhorn at the 19-yard line. Breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle. And he's going to be brought down right around the 32-yard line. That's where this drive will begin. Smart running start there by Kenneth Esquivel. So the Wildcats, they need to execute on this drive on defense to get them off the field just to have a chance to make this a one-score game.
They have a little bit of momentum after that touchdown, so we'll see if we at least give them a shot at that next.
Yeah, momentum can change
touchdown.
On a dime, though. So Weiss
Definitely.
in the gun, Jackson in the backfield. Takes a snap, handoff, Jackson right side. Jackson finding running room. Needs to be brought down around the 38-yard line. Harry Jackson has had that corner all game, and there just been no answers from the Wildcats defense. They look pretty tired out there. Jackson almost up at 250 yards. He's had himself a pretty good game. Handoff, Jackson. He's found running room. He's got the first down. He brought down at the...
Correction, 260-plus yards.
260-plus yards, yeah. Having himself a pretty good game.
Now, high school running back, 260-plus yards. I mean...
yeah. And it's different.
Put him in college right now.
Yeah, it is a different game in high school. Tyre Jackson, he is a senior. So 1st and 10. We hand up the middle to Jackson. And this time, he's going to be brought down after a gain of 1. It's like every play I'm calling to run to Jackson up the middle, Jackson right side. Or to change it up, we bring in McCowan.
Right now, the theme is McFarland's and Jackson's.
Pretty much right now.
And Jackson's.
Weiss in the gun. Jackson in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Jackson, throws it right side, and pass is going to be low. Maybe tipped a little bit for Jan Tusum. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. This is the situation the Wildcats have not been able to execute well in. They have not gotten the team off the field. This would be a humongous stop here for the Wildcats.
Yes, indeed, it would be a great stop, especially to get that defense off for a little bit. Give them a breather.
Weiss in the gun. Jackson in the backfield. 3 receivers to his left. Takes the snap. Back to throw it. Under pressure. And pass is going to be tipped and incomplete. Trying to set up a screenplay. And so the Wildcat defense holds, but let's see what they decide to do here. And looks like they're going to bring out the punt team. So the Wildcats able to get a stop with 10 minutes and 15 seconds left to play.
Great QB pressure by Elgin Wildcats defense, bringing like every linebacker to literally blitz the QB.
It was definitely a jailbreak.
Almost a sack.
Yeah, Ty McFarland back deep to receive it.
Ty McFarland, doesn't he do it all?
Definitely can.
McFarland.
Snap is a little bit high, but able to get the kick off. Almost tipped. You can let this one bounce. It's going to take a Brenham Cubs bounce and stays right on the sideline. It bounced right around like the 30-yard line and bounced forward and is out at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, that was big bounce for the Cubs. 10-yard line, 10-yard bounce. Shout out to everyone who wore pink tonight for breast awareness breast awareness cancer. Breast cancer awareness. There you go.
Yes, we do. Thank you very much. This drive will start at the 17-yard line. McFarland's going to be all by himself in the gun. 3 receivers to his to his left. Takes the snap. Throws it left side, Trey Isom. Isom has the first down, and he's going to be brought down at the 31-yard line. Good play on first down there for the Wildcats.
Right now, the enemy for Elgin Wildcats is going to be this clock, as it's now against them.
Now less than 10 minutes left to play, but that's still plenty of time for the Wildcats. McFarland all by himself in the gun. 3 receivers to his right this time. Takes the snap. Back to throw it. Throws it down the field. Catch game made by number 44 of the Wildcats into Brenham territory and brought all the way down to what looks to be the 30.
Number 44, Juan Castillo.
The 44-yard line.
He just ran up a seam route. He is actually a fullback who just ran a receiver route, which is really
Juan
impressive.
Castillo, handoff Jerome Ray, right side. Jerome Ray trying to find some running room. Almost breaks a tackle and he brought down for a first down at the 24-yard line. Wildcats are moving. McFarland in the gun. Jerome Ray in the backfield. 2 receivers to his right. Fakes handoff to Jerome Ray. McFarland has running room. Running the right side. Trips and is tripped up at the 20-yard line. In the red zone now for the Wildcats. Wildcats trying to score quickly here. So 2nd and 6 on the 20-yard line. McFarland in the gun. Jerome Ray in the backfield. Hand up Jerome Ray. Ball's on the ground. Who has the football? It looks like it's covered by the Cubs. No signal yet, and it's recovered by the Brenham Cubs. They tried to make the handoff, and Jerome Ray just could not get his hands on the football. What an unfortunate turn of events for the Elgin Wildcats. Momentum on your side, you just could not hang on to the football. It is a wet football out there. It is very difficult to hang on to. So this drive now will start for the Brenham Cubs at the 24-yard line. Just a back-breaking penalty with 8 minutes and 39 seconds left to play in the game.
That's a tough break for Elgin Wildcats with the momentum going in.
Weiss in the gun. Jackson in the backfield. Takes the handoff. Jackson right side. Finds a seam. Finds room. He's being brought down short of the first down marker. Right around the 34-yard line. Actually, 33-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 1 to the 33. So Garrison, Weiss in the gun. Jackson in the backfield. And off Jackson, dancing. And he's going to be brought down past the first down marker at the 35-yard line. A little over 8 minutes left to play in the game. So first down on the 35-yard line for the Brenham Cubs. Weiss in the gun. Jackson in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Takes the snap. Handoff Jackson right side. Jackson breaks 1 tackle. Tries to make a move, and he's going to be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Let's see if they give him the first down. And they're not going to give it to him. They're going to say he was down just short at the 44-yard line. So 2nd and 1 at the 44. Weiss in the gun. Jackson in the backfield. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Takes a snap. Handoff Jackson. Finds running room. He's going to have the first down all the way to the 48-yard line. So far, the Wildcats don't have any answer for Tyree Jackson.
No answer indeed, but the Elgin Wildcats defense continues to at least tackle him and try to keep him back.
Try to keep him back. Try to keep yourself in this one. Weiss will be in the gun. Jackson once again in the backfield. Takes a snap. Jackson right side. He finds a seam and brought down past the 50-yard marker all the way to the Elgin 48.
Jackson back at it again.
Cubs continue to run the football. He's coming out for this play. It'll be McCowan. Might get himself some Gatorade on the sideline. He's been running all day. So Weiss will be in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. McCowan in the backfield. Takes the snap. Hand up out the middle. McCowan. McCowan finds some running room. McCowan moving the pile. He has a first down all the way to the 42-yard line of the Elgin Wildcats. 5 minutes, 44 seconds left to play. Wildcats are running out of time, and they're running out of time fast. McCowan's still in at running back. So Weiss in the gun. McCowan in the backfield. Takes a snap. Hand off McCowan right side. McCowan's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. No, he breaks the tackle. He makes it all the way back to just short of the first down marker. I thought he was down, but able to stay on his feet and gets back for just a loss of 1. That's what's going to go down in the books as.
Yeah, Michael Price almost had him for a loss there.
Yep.
Gary did loss, but just kept going.
Tonight they've been able to get pressure and penetrate. So 2nd and 11 on the 43-yard line. McCowan's still in at running back. Takes a snap. Handoff right side McCallum. McCowan has running room. McCallum at the 30. McCowan at the 20. McCowan trying to be brought down and finally brought down by Davion Isom at the 15-yard line. And McCowan just gashes the Elgin Wildcats with a long run there and sets them up inside the red zone with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to play in this game. And Brenham Cubs are trying to put this one out of reach.
This Cubs D-line has a lot of part of this running game. Has to do with a lot of part of it because, man, they're huge.
Yeah.
They're twice the size at the moment as the Wildcats.
Jackson in at running back. Handoff right side, Jackson. Actually, that is not Jackson. That is number 22, Colby Watts.
Announcer thought it was Jackson as well.
Yeah, it's definitely. He watched the P announcer.
See that theme, Jackson.
Well, they both have. Well, he's number 22 is Colby Watts, and Jackson is number 12. So
yeah,
probably just got a little bit confused there. We 2nd and 6 on the 11-yard line. Clock's ticking. 3:40 left to play. So it's going to be Weiss in the gun. Watts in the backfield. Takes a snap. Handoff Watts. Watts up the middle. Watts moving the pile. Watts into the end zone. Touchdown Cubs.
And Watts just carried Elgin's Wildcats defense to the end zone.
That has been a theme all day, all night. The Wildcats has been carried around by the Brenham Cubs. And to attempt the extra point, Victor Mendoza. Snap is down, trying to block it and almost able to get in there. And the kick is good. That makes the score 35-14 in favor of the Brenham Cubs. Wildcats have 3 turnovers in this half that have basically sunk them. 2 interceptions and a fumble on a botched handoff. It has not been the best of the best half by the Elgin Wildcats. On the other hand, everything has just gone right for the Brenham Cubs.
Yeah, and with that that Action Jackson with the Cubs, it's hard to stop him and the rest of the team so far for Elgin Wildcats. Not to mention those penalties, you know, both sides
have just cost them dearly. It's like number 82, Victor Mendoza, is now going to be in to kick the ball off. It's been Hayden Allen most of the night on the kickoffs. So Mendoza, the normal field goal kicker, not setting up very far away from the football. Might see a short kick here. And it is a very short kick. And it's going to be fair caught by number 22. That is Jacob Needing. And this drive will start at the 30-yard line for the Elgin Wildcats. So Wildcats find themselves in a 3-touchdown hole. I've seen crazier stuff happen, but right now, the way things are going, take nothing short of a miracle here.
Yeah. We need to score real quick and just score and score again.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah.
That sums it up, right?
Yeah. So McFarland in the gun. Javon Black in the backfield. Takes his time. Handoff Black. Black going right side. Black has some running room. Black has some blockers. Black past the 50-yard line and pushed out. I think they're going to call it. He was pushed out at the 50. I thought he got to the 45. They're going to say he was down at the 50. So good run there by Javon Black. So this drive will be 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Black still in at running back.
Great job by Trevon Black keeping some life in the Elgin Wildcats offense.
McFarland in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Handoff Black. Black trying to find room. Black breaks 1 tackle. Tries to dance. And is going to be brought down after forward progress to the 48-yard line. Less than 3 minutes left to play in the game. Wildcats still down 35-14. McFarland in the gun. Black in the backfield. Pass thrown the right side. Pass is going to be caught. And it's like going to be passed just past the 1st down marker. That was Jacob Niedig. And they're going to give him the 1st down all the way to the the 37-yard line.
For Wildcat, 1st down. With the tackle, Smith and Jones.
Good job to get a 1st down for Elgin Wildcats. You are down a lot, and
I mean, just try to
keep the ball moving.
And just try to keep playing, you know.
Keep playing.
Obviously, never give up. McFarland in the gun. Fakes the handoff. Kind of a broken play. McFarland can't find anyone open. McFarland running for his life, and he's going to be tripped up. No, stays on his feet, but finally brought down at the 46-yard line. I think that was kind of a broken play there. McFarland had nowhere to run. Tried to reverse his field. Almost tripped up back at the 45. And he's actually tripped up at the 41-yard line. So
it's hard to go.
It's hard to
go south and west and east, and
I don't think they really knew what they were doing there.
Barely. So 3 yards, 4 yards away from the line of scrimmage.
Takes a snap, looking. Those right side to Trey Isom. Isom cannot hold on to the football. He was looking ahead before he caught it. That brings up 3rd and 14 from the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he just looked down a bit, Trey Isom.
It's just been one of those days for the Elgin Wildcats.
One of those days for all of us with this weather.
For a turnover-free 1st half, 3 turnovers committed in the 2nd half by the Wildcats. Third and 14. Fakes handoff to Isom. McFarland looking. Throws it to Isom right side. Isom's going to breaks 1 tackle. Tries to break another tackle, and he's going to be brought down right around the 39-yard line. More like the 38-yard line, what they're going to call it. That brings up 4th down. 1:25 left to play.
Great job by Trey Isom, just getting it closer to that 1st down, making it halfway at least, and Make this 4th down a little easier.
So 4th down, McFarland in the gun. 4th and 6 from the 33-yard line. 1 minute, 5 seconds left to play. McFarland takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Jerome Ray. Throws it right side, pass is going to be caught by Ty McFarland for the first down. Throws it a little bit high, but McFarland able to use his legs and jump up, make that tackle inside the 20-yard line. With 53 seconds left to go.
Great catch by Ty McFarland with the hops. I mean,
great catch there. He's been some great catches by McFarland tonight. 40 seconds left to play. 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line. McFarland takes a snap. Pitch off right side, Jerome Ray. Jerome Ray has some blockers, and he's going to be pushed out. Actually, looks like they're going to say he stayed in bounds. The clock has stopped. It's like a timeout call by the Wildcats. So 27 seconds left to play in the game. The score is Brenham Cubs 35, Elgin Wildcats 14. So for the Wildcats, Jacob Harkins goes out on the first series. You start the second half down by a touchdown. You run all the way down the field and throw a costly interception, and you do that again on your next drive. And then down by 2 scores, a chance to make it a 1-score game, and a fumble on a bad handoff.
Yeah, those turnovers this second half definitely hurt the Elgin Wildcats, and they had so much momentum going in with that score after that touchdown, and couldn't find much life going on.
Could not hold on to that momentum.
Couldn't hold on to that momentum much or anything, and just getting the score here will help out, with the next game coming up next week.
This is true. McFarland in the gun. It's like Ray in the backfield. 2 receivers to his right. McFarland has a snap. Back to pass. Under pressure. Throws it deep in the end zone. Trying to find Ty McFarland, and it's going to be pass interference. And looks like it was one of the guys for the Cubs is saying it was against the Wildcats, pass interference, and they're going to call in the defense. And that was in the end zone. Looks like Araya Smith is trying to plead his case, saying that was against the Wildcats.
I didn't really see the pass interference, but
I think what really happened was McFarland, I think he tripped falling backwards.
I didn't think that was pass interference, but hey, we'll take that call.
We'll take it, yeah.
We'll take it.
Still trying to decide where the football is going to be placed.
I think Brenham's just that guy, the defensive back, number 3. He's just a lot taller.
I believe this puts it right on the 1-yard line. And they are going to put it on the 1-yard line.
Defensive pass interference moves the ball up to the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
So 1st and goal on the 2. McFarland in the gun. Ray in the backfield. Hand off to Jerome Ray. Ray right side. Trying to find the corner. Ray pushing. Stiff arm. He's going to be pushed out at the 1-yard line. Wow. I got to say, Jerome Ray is a big kid, and he tried to stiff arm and was just pushed out at the 1-yard line.
It's good to see Jerome Ray after that fumble coming back out and just running up the gut to the outside towards almost the end zone. And it's great to see him back at it.
I was going to say, that was a great play.
Keeping his composure.
By the Brenham defender. I don't know. Wish I could have seen his number. I did not catch his number. I do apologize, but that was a great play. So this time, McFarland in the gun. Hand off to Ray. Ray right side. Ray's in the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. 10 seconds left to play.
Ray, touchdown. Great job going up the gut by Jerome Ray and getting that 6 after, like I said, the fumble last drive.
I mean, it was just a bad handoff. It happens in almost every play.
It does happen.
Yeah.
Aaron, you just got to shrug it off and get back at the next.
And then tip the extra point out of the hold of Peter McFarland.
Snap is down, kick is up. And the kick is no good. The kick was pulled to the left. It's difficult when you're in the booth. So people don't realize this on TV. Obviously, you can look right behind it, right in front of it, and see exactly where the kick was headed. But it's hard on TV, right here, to tell which way the kick was going. But I think maybe he may have pulled that one, maybe pushed it. So 10 seconds left to play. Wildcats down by 15. And no one's back deep to receive this one for the Brenham Cubs. He's far back as I think the 20. And looks like that is number 20. Actually having difficulty seeing his number. Number 3, Araya Smith, is in at the 25-yard line. They're not expecting a very deep kick here, and I don't blame them. So Escobar in to kick this one off the left hash. Steps back about a yard, not expecting a deep kick here. Kick is up, very short kick. Fair catch is called for by number 84, Jan Tusum. So foul numbers for McFarland tonight. 12 for 19 with 192 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns.
66 rushing yards.
And 66 rushing yards.
How many yards for Jackson? 277.
And right now, how many carries? And for Tyree Jackson, I just want to point this out, 25 carries for 277 rushing yards. And the ball is kneeled down by Garrison Weiss, and that should take us to the end of the game. The Elgin Wildcats lose to the Brenham Cubs 35-20. A tough loss for them. 3 turnovers in the second half. They were started off second half down by a touchdown and just unable to keep that momentum going after a couple interceptions and a fumble. The Wildcats find themselves now down 3-4. The Brenham Cubs improved to 4-3. McFarland having to step in and made some great plays, but in the end, it was all Tyree Jackson for the Brenham Cubs. 277 yards and just on 25 attempts. That is just insane numbers. It was a great game by him. You have to hand it to him. You know, I always have to say, when there's a good game by the other team, there's not much you really can do, and that's what that was. Just a good game by Tyree Jackson and the Cubs, who just basically ran all over the field. But
yeah, the Brenham Cubs just had a lot of size on their side, and it was just their number. Not a bad performance from Elgin Wildcats besides those turnovers. That first half was really good.
Yeah, it was a great played first half. Just some costly penalties like we've seen throughout the weeks. Just penalties and just some bad breaks for the Elgin Wildcats. After winning 2 in a row, their streak ends.
Yeah, their streak ends, and they gotta go back, and just hold on to the football and not lose it. The fumble and the worst times matter. Going back to Jerome Ray, they were on the verge of getting another touchdown
and making it a one score game. You never know what could have happened.
Yeah, so it's definitely a tough loss. I mean, they played their heart out and everything, but
one thing you notice about the Wildcats is playing at home. They haven't been able to really get the job done at home. On the road, though, they've been able to take care of business. For some reason at home, it's been a little bit of a different story. That's usually the exact opposite case.
And luckily in this district play, we play a lot away.
Yeah, this works out well. Right, so who do we have next week?
Next week we have Cedar Creek High School Eagles, and that'll be on the 26th, 7:30 p.m. at Memorial Stadium.
So in Cedar Creek, or is that Wildcats team?
It's Cedar Creek.
So in Cedar Creek.
Cedar Creek High School.
Actually, one of the first games ever called was Cedar Park against Cedar Creek for softball, so that's going to be kind of
Cedar Park, Cedar Creek, you can confuse those.
It was definitely very confusing. I want to point that out.
And update on the score, Cedar Creek is up 25 to Weiss, 25-8, and they're about to win the game. So it should be a good one next week. Another good one.
It should definitely be another good one. It was a close game for a good chunk of it, but those turnovers just cost the Elgin Wildcats. So from all of us here at KMAX Sports, I'd like to thank our QA, Les Cleary, and I'd like to thank my producer, color commentator, Michael. Michael did a great job. And I'd like to thank Chuck Licata, Merle the Pearl Bertrand, and as always, every game I have to big a shout out to my mom, my dad, Murphy, Shelley Reed. They helped me get this broadcasting all set up, and it's been an absolute dream come true. I love doing this and love you guys very much. Thank you so much for getting me here, and also a shout out to Elgin Wildcats for letting us call your games. I love playing football, I love calling softball, I love calling all your games. So
shout out. I want to say a shout out.
Hey. You want to say a shout out? Michael wants to say a shout out.
Michael wants to say a shout out.
Yeah.
I want to say a shout out to all the fans here supporting their team, Elgin Wildcats. It is tough to, as you see here, they're still here. Most teams would leave already in a heartbeat. I want to shout out for that. Those who supported breast awareness cancer and everything, wearing the pink out today, and purple it out, and let's just purple it out again next week.
Yeah, and also, just as a quick note here, it was raining hard all day. I can see the bleachers there just covered in water, and there were fans here early, and there are still fans here now. Just great support by the Elgin fans.
And that's the beautiful thing about Friday Night Lights. Rain, hot, snow, you'll get people. You'll get people. We don't find snow here in Texas, but you'll find a hurricane, tornado, and rain, and we'll be here every Friday, Saturday, Thursday.
That's true. All right, so our final from Wildcats Stadium, Brenham Cubs 35, Wildcats 20. From all us here in KMAX Sports, I'm Brian Reed.
And I'm Michael.
And we got time.